Hello and welcome to The Vibe with me, Leon Escalumiana, your presenter. Today we are talking to a businessman, Chris Mo, who is Chrispin Chiinda. We want to find out more on his political career as well as his business career. Join me as I'm going to talk to him, as he's going to share more of what he has been doing for the country and the community.
Hey, it's your girl Shwa. Make sure you check out ZED Gossip for all your entertainment news.
Murder. Oh gosh, he's a murderer. Murder, murder. Oh gosh, he's a murderer. Fever, shiver, headache, heartache. Oh gosh, he's a murderer. Fever, shiver, headache, heartache. Oh gosh, he's a murderer.
Exclusive download from ZEDGossip.net.
Hi Chris Mo, welcome to The Vibe with Leon.
Thank you, Leon, and good day to the people watching us.
Okay, first, who is Chris Mo?
Okay, Chris Mo is a business name.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business name mainly found in Charleston, and you know what we are in the community. We are known for what we do, and most people. Maybe they might not know my name, but they know the name that we have created in the community.
Yes.
So anywhere you can stand, if you're standing in Karingaringa, you're standing in Chiinda, you mention the name Chris Mo, they'll be able to know it. Otherwise, Chris Mo, the name behind Chris Mo is Chrispin Chiinda. I am a businessman, and the way I created that Chris Mo was that it was like a joke. Firstly, I wanted to name it as a Charleston shopping center.
Wow.
And then a friend of mine jokingly said, why can't you just put it like Chris Mo? So I think it sounded good, and then that's how we put the name Chris Mo there. Yeah. And why it has become that popular is because, when you start a business in a remote place that looks like it's remote, it becomes a brand, because it becomes a reference point for people going anywhere. It becomes an important feature in that community. So Chris Mo became a brand because it became a point of reference to the people in Charleston, people going to Obama, people going to in that particular area. They'll say, nikupeze chepa Chris Mo. And then and that's how it has become so popular like that. But otherwise, we have more than 18 shops there.
Wow.
And that we have created direct and indirect employment to people, because there are people that are renting in those shops. There are people that we employed. There are workers in those shops. And for me, when I go there, I stand there, I think it gives me that pride that indeed I created something in the community that people are able to refer to. Besides Chris Mo, we have also built Chris Mo lodges in Chamba Valley.
Wow.
Again, it's another business, but in hospitality business. One thing that I need to tell the young people quickly is that you need to start business when you're still young. I started business when I was at 27 years.
Wow.
And at a time when I was about 30, I was able to build Chris Mo. Then by the age I was 35, I had my lodge, Chris Mo lodges, and many other things. So the way I started up my business is I just chose a business to do with service. I was working as a casual worker at the airport, particularly at Zega. My aim was to have the experience, the exposure, and learn a skill. So when I had the experience, the exposure, and eventually a skill, I was able to stand on my own, because then the exposure gave me to start interacting with people within the same industry doing business. So I started the clearing and forwarding business. And the reason I had more clients at that particular time is that I told myself that I need to be a servant to the people. I need to make it a reason why people are coming to this other company I was working for, so that when I'm able to stand on my own, they will come to me. And indeed, that is what happened. Wow. So when I left that business, I stood on my own. Phone calls, it was phone call after phone call. I was making a 1,000 kwacha in a week, That time 1 million kwacha in a week. Then it went on to started making 10 million kwacha in a week.
Nice.
Eventually, I bought my first car, and the history. I mean, everything else is history. Today, I'm standing in as Chrismo, and that is what this name has created. To be in the community. So ukaenda rongo kukalingalinga uzapita tupa place at Sharpies, ukaenda kumtendere uzapita at Polembo at Maimba, uzapita Penango Polembo at Jenia, ukaenda Ukamanga uzapita at Polembo at Pa Esther. It's because those people have created their names in our communities. So we don't need to give ourselves names, you know, in our communities, or like the way we are now that we are vying for public office, and you give yourself a particular name. No, the names, they come from the community, and you can see the reason why I'm saying you need to start up a business when you're still young is that I'm 43 now, and I've been doing business for 16 years.
And you're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing fine, and I'm still energetic.
Nice.
So it's a reason why young people should start up businesses when they are still young, so that when you make a mistake, you still go back on the drawing board and you recollect that mistake and you start doing the right thing.
Exactly.
But when you're old, it becomes difficult, because then you're going to have these pressures. You know, as you grow, you have these
familyship comes.
Yeah, you have these responsibilities, and then you have lifestyle diseases chasing after you. You know, because maybe you spend most of your time, you bath, you are driving, you sit in the office the whole day, and then these lifestyle diseases they start following you, like maybe you have BP. So when you're running a business and these lifestyle diseases, when there's a small challenge in your company, in your business, those lifestyle diseases will come after you, like my BP.
Exactly. What challenge did you have when you started business?
The major challenges in business, of course, it goes with, it changes, time after time changes. I remember one particular one is that in 2007, 2008, the world was going through global crunch. The economy is collapsed in some countries. And when an economy collapses in, let's say, in the USA, because we receive a lot of fund as a country from there, so they'll stop funding some of the projects, and you find that even our country, our own country, Zambia, becomes affected in some way. The biggest spender, like in our economy, is the government.
Exactly.
So whether we're dealing with government directly or indirectly, you become affected as a business. So we became affected that particular time. And then the other one that got us affected as business people, anyone who was doing business at that particular time would agree with me that the other one was change of government. In 2011, we again got affected as businesses, because people don't want to invest their money in their businesses, because they want to see which government will come in, and they want to wait for government to settle down, and they want to wait for government to be in place, and policy directions and policy pronouncements to be put in place. So businesses become shaky, and some other businesses, they close up, they go, and new investors come in. So adapting to a new environment becomes a problem. So those are some of the effects, but there are other effects that time after time, you find that a business goes through some challenges. But that's why I'm insisting that when you are young and you are very creative, you can easily divert into something else, diversify your business into something else. So look, I was doing clearing and forwarding. I had to diversify. And built Chrismo lodges, built Chrismo, a shopping mall. So that is diversification that I did.
Okay.
It's the same way I want to create many other projects in the community that will benefit our own people in the communities. We are doing quite a lot in the community. Just a short one is that when challenges before us in the community, I'm always raising to the occasion. Like when businesses were closed due to COVID-19, I had to cancel rentals for our people that are doing business there at Chrismo. Why? It's because a leader, you need to put yourself in the shoes of those people that are affected, because it's not my problem. I would have chosen to say it's not my problem that it is this COVID. You have to pay rent. But instead, I put myself in the shoes of those people, those tenants that are doing business at my place. And I continue doing that because as a leader, you need to put yourself in the shoes of your people. So the people of Munali, they should be assured that indeed this one that we have will make that difference together. Yeah, so that's the Chrispin that I'm talking about. Wow.
Thank you very much for making an appearance on The Vibe with Leon.
Thank you, Leon, and thank you to the viewers.
And wishing you the best in all your endeavors.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It has been an exciting interview. Join me same time, same place, and remember to watch The Vibe with me, Leon, on ZED Gossip every Saturday at 20 hours. And remember, on Wednesday we also give you a snippet of what to expect to watch. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms on ZED Gossip, as well as my YouTube channel, Leon S. Kalumiana. For me, we are saying bye-bye and God bless. This is The Vibe with Leon S. Kalumiana.